Hello, I'm BX and welcome back to videos that want to talk about something which seemed like a foregone conclusion, in my mind at least, when it comes to the conversation of which version of Minecraft is the primary version. I assumed that everyone kind of knew that the Pocket Edition has switched to being the main one that Microsoft are working on, but it's something that isn't necessarily as obvious to everyone else that, plays Minecraft or hasn't followed Minecraft news in a while, so I figured why not go through in today's video exactly why the Pocket Edition is the primary version of Minecraft, how that kind of came to be, as well as why they're really pushing this in the future, and what that necessarily means for the other versions of Minecraft, and hopefully you do all enjoy today's video talking about that. A reminder, you can like the video if you do like it, because it helps out the channel and lets me know you do like this sort of thing. But with that said, let's get straight into talking about the kind of proof as the Pocket Edition being the primary version, and I think the easiest thing to point out here is the fact that it has more sales than the other two versions, almost as much as both of them combined in fact. So we don't actually have exact figures on how many, sales come from each version, but we do know the PC version has sold just under 26 million copies as of me recording this video, and we do know that the franchise as a whole has sold 123 million copies, and if you look at this little diagram right here, you can see the vast majority of those copies in every single region is Pocket Edition. The brown bar is the Pocket Edition, and as you can see, vast majority in North America, the slight majority in Europe, the vast majority in Asia, the slight majority in Middle East / Africa, and almost the majority in Latin America. So yeah, the key point here is the fact that most people are playing Minecraft on the Pocket Edition, and this is something that, might seem surprising to you if you do play a local console, because wait, isn't that the portable version? But again, because, mobile gaming is such a big thing, especially with the younger audience, which is where Minecraft has been expanding massively over the past couple of years, that's something that is kind of a big deal. So not only is it the #1 sales platform for Minecraft, but it's also the thing that Microsoft clearly bought Mojang with the intention of playing around with. Again, Microsoft did buy Mojang, and they bought it with some grand vision in the future, but they didn't ever really touch or do anything massive to the PC version of the game. They kind of gave them free reign to do whatever they want, as far as I can tell, and the console version of the game, although it's been pushed a bit more because it helps, Xbox, it helps Microsoft out, having Xbox be a strong platform for the game, and that's helped by having Minecraft console be bigger. As far as I can tell, there's no giant vision there, but the Pocket Edition has been kind of transformed over the past couple of years. There's been so many updates coming out every single year. There have been these giant projects of stuff like add-ons, basically, adding mods into the game. There's the brand new store, but there's all these different things. Realms has finally come there, servers that, you basically buy from Microsoft. They've taken a lot of these stuff which was very popular on other platforms and implemented it into the PC, onto the PE in a way which is much more favorable to Minecraft, which again is obviously beneficial if you're the one making the money from that at the inside that. And, that's not a dig at them, making money as a business is a good thing, and they've clearly made the Pocket Edition a bit more oriented towards that. So the final thing here is the fact that now the Pocket Edition is going to be the big deal of a platform for all of the builders and whatnot, because they implemented the storefront, so anyone, or not anyone, but, certain businesses can sell maps to people directly, which means if you are a professional builder, you are now going to be building on the Pocket Edition. They basically said, well, you can do whatever you want on those other platforms, that's fine. You can still do whatever you want on the Pocket Edition, but if you want to make money directly in the game, you can do that on the Pocket Edition now, which adds, we've seen this with every other platform. When you introduce money to something, that's where the quality comes, or at least that's where the number of people trying, and therefore the quality eventually kind of comes, and that's something we're going to see with the Pocket Edition now. So not only is it the most sold platform, and it's the one that exists on 13 separate platforms, not only is it something that Microsoft kind of bought and has been changing slowly over the years, but it's also the big deal of a platform for anyone who's a builder, which you can imagine is going to stretch everywhere else. But why is this the case? Why is Minecraft PE the main platform, and what does this mean if you don't play the Pocket Edition? Because I've said this before, I don't play much Pocket Edition at all. I'm not a fan of touch controls, it's not my thing. Maybe when I get Windows 10 I'll give that a try, and that'll be amazing. But what does it mean if you don't play this, and why are they doing it this way? Why is the Pocket Edition being pushed when, again, you or me or whoever else might play the PC or the console? And the easy answer to why that is because it is the biggest platform. Mobile gaming is the biggest kind of thing around, and moving Minecraft to mobile gaming was the reason for the Pocket Edition, and that's one of the big reasons why they've been pushing it so much, and that's why it has then been successful with the younger audience. I mentioned this earlier, but it really is a huge deal that they managed to, reach this brand new younger audience, because the younger audience then means they can do stuff like merch sales. It means they can therefore have a longer lasting game, because those young people are going to grow up, and they're going to grow up with Minecraft, and it's kind of this continuous cycle that I presume they kind of want. So yeah, biggest platform with a younger audience, and therefore more opportunities to do something in the future, and also the opportunity to expand Xbox Live onto the other platforms. This is something where now on iOS, on Android, there's this Xbox Live system, which presumably might get used elsewhere, and is then, encouraging, if you want to have access to online features on those platforms, you need to have an Xbox Live account, which, as you can imagine, is very good, because then it builds the Microsoft ecosystem across all those, again, 13 platforms that the Pocket Edition exists on, which is a very, very good thing. So why is this the case, though? What does this mean? We know why they're doing it, we know it's the case, but what does this mean if you play PC or console? Are those versions of the game just dead? Is that what's going on here? And the answer to this question is no. I mean, there's probably some in the comments that's like, oh, why is my version of the game dead? Because they didn't watch this far in the video. But yeah, basically, no, I don't think those versions are dying at all. As far as I can tell, the PC version of Minecraft has been just kind of given the full control to Jeb. Not only does he have control of the PC, but based on his interviews, he has a lot of creative say over the company as a whole, which I think is a good thing. I think the fact that they've given someone who like cared about Minecraft and has been there for so long, I think that's a good thing. So yeah, the PC version of Minecraft is going to keep doing its own thing. It's going to keep on just doing. Yeah, again, it's like staying where it is right now. The console version, I presume at some point, it's going to keep following the PC like it is right now, and then it's at some point going to switch to the Pocket Edition. That's going to be another big switch to make it the primary thing. But I think in general, the Pocket Edition being the primary version of Minecraft isn't as big of a deal as people think. I think they didn't want to do it in this, spectacular fashion because there's so many kind of negative connotations to that. But instead, what's happened is slowly over the years, the Pocket Edition has crept up more and more and more over the other versions of Minecraft, and now I think it's at the point where we can undeniably say that is the version of Minecraft, and even though it's the newest version and all that sort of stuff, we can still kind of say, yeah, that's the one they're focusing on for the most part, that, Minecraft is going to be known as, especially because, like, again, if it's the most known version, it's going to be the most well-known version, and that's going to be what most people are used to, which is it's a very strange thing to wrap your head around, but that's going to be kind of the truth. That's where the, majority of builders are going to go, because that's where they're going to make money, and that's also clearly where Microsoft is going to put their focus in the future, but I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing for the other versions. Again, the console can kind of follow it, the PC can keep doing its own thing, and I think they really are just trying to make each version of Minecraft kind of its own thing, but all linked in together, but also still allowing, them to have very different practices, and that is why I think Minecraft Pocket Edition has become the primary version of Minecraft. But yeah, I'd obviously, as always, you can leave your comments down below about what you think about that. Again, there's a bunch of comments from people who haven't watched any of the videos saying first, and then people saying, oh, I read the title and I've left a comment already. But if you want to leave a, real discussion comment thing, I'll gladly read that and maybe respond to you. Like it if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.